Alright, yo, what's up, guys? Magic Man here today, bringing you another live gameplay commentary. But this time we're going to try something new. Let me to a party so I don't seem crazy talking to people. I'm going to try doing a cut comm. So what a cut comm is where I talk, and if I stutter, mess up, or something, then obviously I'll edit it out. So it'll just be us, best of my ability to make a smooth commentary. So we're just going to hop into gameplay. Obviously, it won't be a full gameplay because if I do bad, we're just going to be cutting it. So it's just something that I've seen, and I don't want to go mainstream, but it's just something that people enjoy, and if you guys don't enjoy it, just let me know, and I could just go on it doing what I normally do. Anyways, the topic of the day is Cove Wars. So I used to go to the summer camp a few years back. I went like 3 years to this summer camp, and it's a special camp. I don't want to get into it. Well, it's not. That sounds bad when I say special. Anyways, it's a really fun camp, enjoyable. The first time I went was 2 weeks, and I was really scared to go. I was like, oh no, I'm leaving my family, because I was about what? I was probably 10, 11 at the time, so I was just like, oh man, am I really leaving my family here? Like, I'm really leaving my family right now. Like, I'm not ready for that. 2 weeks? I've never been away from my family for that long. And I was just like, alright, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna man up, and I'm gonna have fun. I know I'm gonna have fun. So, I go to this camp. I really enjoyed it, really fun, so it was just a great experience, great people, great memories overall, and I did go with my best friend Jacob, who was at the time, and I made obviously a lot of new best friends, and I enjoyed it a lot. So I decided to go back to this camp the next year, and by the way, it's only during the summer. I think there's winter things, but I'm not. I really enjoyed it. I came back another year. To my surprise, next year was better than previous year. I had a lot of fun the second year that I went. All we did, well, not all we did. I met more people, had a lot more fun. We did a lot more crazier things because we were a little bit older. Not too much older, like 12, 13 then. And it was just a really enjoyable time. Hold on, I was going off right there. It was just a really enjoyable time overall. And one of the things that I really remember about this was Cove War. So, we had a giant lake. Obviously, it's a summer camp. You gotta have fun. We did canoeing, kayaking. There was a thing called the Raven, which was a giant water trampoline, and then there were water mats. And the staff and campers, like the campers who were older, I guess you could say senior campers, decided to have Cove War. So what this meant is that we split the whole camp. Well, not the whole camp. I think we did like divide half the camp. So it was what, maybe about, I want to say, wait, no, maybe it was just by our age group. So we split our group in half. So it was like 50 kids versus 50 kids. There was like 50 guys, 50 girls, whatever. I don't know exactly what it was, but we split that in half. Then we went into the cove and we split our team. And throughout the camp, they've been preparing water balloons for us. So they had a whole bunch of water balloons, and they had what's it called? They had not a catapult. They had a slingshot where we would use that and to fling water balloons. So I knew this was going to be a great time. And being at the time that I was already playing Modern Warfare 2 at the time, I thought I was going to be a young savage out there in the cove. So we go out there, we split the teams, and then this one dude, this one lifeguard, I think he's also, obviously he's still a staff because he's a lifeguard, with his little white nose. You know, he's got to be that typical lifeguard. He has I'm pretty sure he shot like a pistol that shot a flag or something, and I don't know how to explain it. So he just shot a flag and then also blew a horn, and then he got out of the way as fast as he could because we were out there in canoes, paddle boats, kayaks, swimming. And our goal was to, like, kill each other. Like, not legitimately kill each other, but, like, for the other team to destroy the other team. And it was reckless because, obviously, I had no idea who was on my team. We didn't have specific color, name, logo, symbol, anything that represented who was on your team. So I didn't exactly know who was on my team, but it was pretty much like a dirty free-for-all. Like, exclude the team thing. Like, it's literally, you could say it's a team thing on hardcore, and you can kill your own teammates. So when we divide our teams up, it was literally pretty much like this. You had no idea who was on your team, so you'll be throwing water balloons at each other just like this.
All non-sentinel operatives are considered hostile.
It's your own damn team and you had no idea. Am I gonna get... You had no idea they were on your team, right? So then you have a whole bunch of reckless kids running around, obviously just wearing life jackets. Obviously, we had to wear life jackets. Like, you couldn't get away without wearing one. If you had one off, you got picked to the side. You had to sit on the dock for about 5 minutes. And this war didn't last for like 10 minutes. This was a legitimate war. It was like a Vietnam, World War II kind of war. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was legitimately set up for kids to like have their fingers all dry. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're in the pool too long, your fingers get all crusty, like you're Krusty the Crab or something. Or not Krusty the Crab, Krusty the Clown. You get all matted up. Skin feels all gross. It feels like some spider web just took a giant poop on you. Because your fingers are you're all webbed up. So, then we got crazy as a team, and we just started. I was, alright. I could say I'm a heftier kid now, but back then, oh my god, I should have been starring at Fat Albert, the white version, because I was big boy. I was a pretty chunky boy. Like, if you were to put me in Campbell's chicken noodle soup, I'd be the chunky version, one with a lot of meat, because whew, was I chunky. Anyways, then I decided to get the brilliant idea to start tipping boats over, right? So Fat Magic, that sounds weird. Fat Magic, he goes over. He starts tipping canoes over. I sang it like in a third person, but I should be saying in the first person. I tipped the boat over, the canoe, and a whole bunch of kids just went, ah, and they tipped over, right? And then I started taking down some canoes myself, and that was fun, dude. When I took down some canoes, that was the best. I was so proud of myself when I took down a canoe. And then I'm all like, alright, a couple kayaks and a canoe isn't enough for me, so I want more. Just like Call of Duty, I get 1 kill, I want more. So then I go in. I decided to go for a paddle boat. Now, you know how hard it is to tip over a paddle boat? Like, those things are designed and constructed to not be taken down. But guess what? Magic did the impossible. I remember, I'm 13 at the time, right? And remember, I am a big kid, so I went on it like a beluga whale, or a sperm whale, whatever, the biggest whale you know out there in the oceans, the deep blue sea. And I went on that motherfucker. I went on that boat. Single-handedly went on that paddle boat, and I tipped it over. I said, I am tipping this boat over. I tipped it over. Kids were screaming. They were all mad at me. They were hauling like, oh, why'd you tip our boat over, Daniel? You're a maniac. I'm just like, you know what? I did it. So, again, I wanted to tip over another boat because I was having a blast tipping over all these boats. So I decided to go over and tip another one. Now this one didn't have as much succession. I mean, I still ended up tipping it, but here's the deal. I went over to go tip it. This dude, I don't remember his dude. Maybe his name was Eli at the time or something. I honestly don't remember his name. And he straight up hit me in the face. I was like, are you serious? You just hit me in the face? And I'm not the kind of person who gets mad easily, but if you do something stupid like that, like this part of the war, it's all fun and games, and like that's what we're supposed to be doing out here. Just hipping each other, just having a blast. And this dude punches me in the face. And at that point, I was like, oh, hell no. You didn't just do that. You just hit me in the face. So I went over. I tipped that kayak like it was my day job. Like it was something that I do on the daily, because that pissed me off. You hit me in the face like that, I was like, ain't having it. So then I took care of their canoe. Not canoe, my bad, paddle boat. I tipped it over. I said, nope. I just tipped that bitch right over. So that's what Cove War is. That's about as much as I remember for it. They didn't really have it anymore because I'm pretty sure some kids got injured, so obviously they couldn't have that anymore. I might have had to do with those injuries, you know what I'm saying? Your boy Magic tough out here. So, didn't have the Cove Wars anymore, and it was just a really fun experience, and yeah, that's about as I remember from this camp. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because that's about all I had to say for Cold Wars. I was saying wars, it was only one war. But you know what? It might be Cold War 2. Never know. Maybe I can reconcile the existence of that. That was literally so much fun. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys like hot comms, because this seems like something I might want to do again. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you did, and I hope to see you guys later.